All right, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. Gonna give you guys an update on Realio, ticker symbol RIO. This thing has just been absolutely skyrocketing. As you can see, it actually just blew past all of the bullish price targets and just keeps going on and on, right? If we zoom in just a little bit more real quick. Initially, we were looking for this head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders to play out, right? So we have a left shoulder, we have a head, and then we got a right shoulder over here. We broke our neckline here and just blew past our bullish price targets after holding our major support levels here. Now, initially there was, a trend line here on the RSI. We were looking for a break and retest. We perfectly got that, guys. I've been providing constant updates on RIO. So if you guys need a channel where you can get some good, honest, unbiased TA technical analysis. This is definitely going to be a good spot. And I'll show you guys the signs that you're looking for before they happen. So that way you guys can be prepared for, an upside or downside move and not really caught by surprise. Now we got the breakout retest. We're also looking for the MACD to curl back above the blue line here. And both of those things happened very shortly after each other, and we've just continued to blow up. Now, there's a lot of reason for this, right? And there's a lot of hype. If you notice here, okay, their main net is going to be launching the 31st. All right, so March 31st. Keep that date. This could turn into a sell the news type of event where we could run up until March 31st and then have a sell-off. That's one possible scenario. Or this thing could sell off a little bit beforehand, as it's kind of overbought right now. It's pumped up a lot, and we could see another round of pumps on March 31st or after after the mainnet really goes live. Now you can take a look. Okay, and they go over on their Twitter, which I definitely recommend following them at Realio_network. All right, so you can stay up to date. But they go over it real quick, and you can see here on the biweekly update that they are rolling out the final test net here soon. And there's a lot of activity and a lot of hype surrounding this thing right now. So keep it on your radar. All right, of course, this video is not financial advice, not telling anyone to buy it or sell it, really just going over some of the key things and key levels on the chart and giving you guys an update. Now let's go over the new bullish price targets. All right. Now, before we jump straight into the bullish price targets, I'm actually going to do some live charting for you guys just to show you guys, how I read some of these charts and take a look at them. The first thing that I want to highlight here is that we're creating some bearish divergence. If you're not familiar with that, I'm going to go over it real quick. We have a high here, and then we have a higher high. Okay. And on our RSI, we have a high, and then we actually have a lower high. So while the price is going up, making higher highs, right here on the token, we're actually making lower highs on the relative strength index, losing a little bit of relative strength. So, in this case, what you would do is you would take a trend line and connect those lower highs on your RSI. All right. And this is an area where we could keep pushing down each time we test this trend line. So you want to be very aware of that. And that's something that could help push the price down lower if we come up here and reject again. Now, if you're bullish on this, you're going to be looking for a breakout and a retest like we had over here previously when we broke out past the trend line and then got a nice retest and pushed up higher. So that's something you're going to look out for. Now, when it comes to getting your major support levels, right, we're going to take our fibs here, okay, and connect our swing low of this rally, right? And take it up here, connect it up to the highs of this rally. And so now we have our major retracement levels of support. So if you see here, all right, we have our fib levels right here, and you can see we had the big move up, and you would expect some type of a pullback to your major retracement levels before continuing up higher. That's why you use the fibs, is to help spot trend continuation and trend reversals, because nothing moves in a straight line down or in a straight line up. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or you can get a move up, retracement, and if you consolidate and break through those retracement levels, you can help spot a downside reversal. So for right now, we did a good job, and we're holding, above our 38.2% retracement level of 0.2114. Okay. But ultimately, 0.1838 and 0.1563 are going to be valid support levels if we do continue to push lower due to the bearish divergence. Now, if we consolidate in these areas and break through there, most likely we're going to retest some of our previous lows around 0.07, if not head lower. But for now, we're still in healthy retracement territory, and we could be just getting a healthy pullback to hit our bullish price targets to the upside, which for the next pump after we create new highs, we're going to be looking at 0.3632, 0.4074, 0.4636, and 0.5351. Now, there's lots of work to be done before we get there. So I'm not trying to say we're going to get there soon, but Realio really has been pumping a lot, and we're going to see if that can continue. We know our major levels of support now that we need to hold if we want to continue going higher. And we know that if we break through these levels, then there's a strong chance we could retest some of our previous lows and see a big downside move. Otherwise, we could just be getting healthy pullback and consolidation to try and go higher. We're going to see how things develop. We're going to pay attention to the MACD too. If this red line crosses below the blue line, that could give us an exit signal and could signify that things are going to head lower. But for now, it's still got some space in between the blue line. It's starting to pull back a little bit as the token is pulling back. So that would be expected, but it hasn't really given us a clear exit signal or anything like that. And, the bearish divergence is causing a little bit of a pullback, but we are still making higher lows, right? We have a low, higher low, higher low, and higher low. So we're going to see, if this upwards trend continues and if this momentum can continue heading into the launch date on March 31st. So keep that date on your radar. Keep this token on your radar. It's made some massive moves, guys. I mean, if we take a look here, okay, and just measure from its recent lows in the beginning of the year, from January 2023 up to the highs, this is a almost 1,600% move, guys. 1,580% move from the lows to the highs here, and that's in 3 months. That's from January, February, and March. So this thing is absolutely exploded. And hopefully you've been watching the channel, because I've been giving, updates on this thing about every single week. It's been following the technical analysis really well, and we're going to see how things develop in the future. If you wanted to, you could say that this is trying to form a little bit of a bull flag right here, right? We have our flag pole, and then here's the flag itself. So we're going to see what happens if we get a breakdown, or if possibly we can get a break up to the upside. With that being said, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you guys for watching.